Don't pay any attention to that handsome man over there. I want all eyes on me. We'll get to him later. Most English learners think their problem is exposure. You assume if you just consume enough content, watch enough videos, listen to enough podcasts, download enough apps, eventually something will click. But that's not what usually happens. What usually happens is you only get a basic understanding and then you hit diminishing returns. Because the issue isn't exposure, it's depth. If you've been studying for any length of time, you've already come across the core structures of English. You've heard the past tense. You've been exposed to conditionals. You've run into phrasal verbs. You've probably heard the same high-frequency words tens of thousands of times. But hearing something a lot isn't the same as staying with it. We default to novelty, we move on quickly, we tell ourselves we'll come back to it later. But later rarely comes. I know you don't want to hear this, but real progress comes from repetition. The kind that feels almost unnecessary. The kind that makes you say, I already know this. That's exactly the point. When you revisit the same material, you start to notice what you've missed the first time around. You pick up on patterns, you build an understanding of fast speech, you begin to process chunks instead of individual words. And that's when things start to shift. Not dramatically, not overnight, but gradually, in a way that compounds or builds on itself. Think of it like this. If you pick up a different weight every single day and lift it just once, you might feel like you're being productive, but you won't build strength. Strength comes from repeating the same movement until your body adapts. Language works the same way. You don't build fluency by constantly moving forward. You build it by closing the gap between recognition and automatic response, and that gap closes through repetition. Listening once gives you familiarity. Listening twice builds awareness. Listening 3 times builds mastery. That's how you build momentum. So before you go looking for another video, another method, or another shortcut, stay here. Go to your settings, which are down here on your desktop or up there on mobile, and change the audio to Klingon. Rewind this video to the beginning and listen to that good-looking man over there. So if you haven't switched the audio or gone back to the beginning, do that now because it's really hard to get the timing on this right. And I don't want to sit here too long looking like an idiot. So check out the DLC version by switching your audio to Klingon and rewinding to the beginning of this video. All right? And if you have trouble doing that, just let me know in the comments and I can maybe give you a little set of instructions on how to do that. Maybe I can make my instructions a little clearer.